Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of The Border Hookups Go RVing.
So we've been full-timers for 1 week, and here are 10 things that we have learned.
Number 1, how much water we used to use. So at home, I had a big bathtub where I would take baths almost every day. And I like to take long hot showers as well. Well here, I don't want to waste water because there's only so much of it and we're not always hooked up to water. So when I get in the shower and the water is on, I just have it on long enough to get wet and then I turn the water off. Then I lather up and then I turn the water on to get again to rinse off. And that's called a military or a Navy shower. So we really have to monitor our water to know how much we have. There's an indicator here, and if I just press fresh, it tells me that we have 1/3 of fresh water left. So that looks like it's getting close, and we want to make sure that we fill up, because if that hits empty and there's no water, that's not good.
Number 2, I realized exactly how much time I spent watching TV.
Number 3, closet space is vastly different. Voila, here is my closet. So I went from a big walk-in closet to this right here. Very small. I have all of my clothes hanging. I have some hats here, and then I have some bins that have other items of clothing in them. And I have them fairly organized so I know what is where. And to be honest, I don't wear half of the things that are in there. I was really shocked to discover that this was actually plenty of closet space. And Dave was nice enough to let me have this extra closet. So I do have some things in here as well, some dresses, figuring, I might need dresses at some point when it gets warm, or maybe we're going to an event or something one day. But I'm really not using the clothes that I brought. So I'm happy about that.
Number 4, I realized exactly how much stuff I had and how nice it is not to have all that stuff anymore. Bins, bins, and bins, more bins, marking the bins with box numbers and then keeping track on a little spreadsheet where everything is. My rule of thumb now is if I can't find it, I most likely don't own it.
Number 5, time slows way down.
Number 6, how easy it is to not care about shaving. And I love it.
And I don't.
And she doesn't.
Number 7, my fear about being cold was well-founded.
Very well-founded. Number 8, how much power and water really matter. So one of the things about dry camping, actually we're sort of pseudo dry camping. We have power, but we don't have water. So it's kind of half dry camping. So we have to fill our freshwater tanks here by using our 5-gallon jugs that we purchased at the store. And we just keep refilling those, and we keep those in the back of the truck so that we do have extra water. And what I do is I put the tanks in the back of the truck, or the water jugs in the back of the truck, and I drive them about a quarter mile down the road to a spigot, and that's where I fill them and then bring them back up, and we fill them with the funnel into the freshwater tanks. And we have to do this about every 3 days, which isn't a big deal, but this is how we do it here. So I ended up having to dump one of the 5-gallon jugs out because I noticed that as I was filling it, the little blue tab that clicks in here, so that makes it so they can punch through when you put it into the dispensers, had fallen into the tank, or into the jug. And I wanted to make sure that when we went back up there to fill the freshwater tank, that that little guy didn't accidentally end up in our freshwater tank and clog it up. So I made sure I dumped all that out, and I'll refill it because we don't want that in our freshwater tank for sure. And off we go to fill the tank. Our tank is 58 gallons. Our freshwater tank is 58 gallons. These hold 5. Do the math. How many trips I'll have to make back and forth. But it's not that tough. And our hose doesn't reach to the spigot up there, which is about 150 feet. So we buy more hose or we make some trips. Oops, sorry. How'd that feel on the hand?
Right.
Good?
We have water.
So this sweet baby is what gives us our power. It's a power pole or a pedestal. In a lot of campgrounds they call them pedestals. We have our surge protector on there to make sure we don't blow out our camper if something funky comes down the line. We have a 30 amp camper. So this runs right now our refrigerator, our electricity, charges our batteries all the time. And it runs to the camper and keeps us happy. So these are our LP canisters. It's time to go get them filled, 30 gallons a piece, and they run our furnace, and we cook with LP as well. So let's go get some LP.
Number 9, how much louder everything is when you are in an RV.
Number 10, how much time is actually spent outside of the camper as opposed to inside of the camper? A lot of time. I almost fell over with the stove. I cook out here in the morning. Jacqueline usually cooks inside because she's the freeze baby, but I like to be outside. We have the fridge, everything here. So we're really not inside that much. We cook outside. I have a shower outside I use when we're out in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, being outside is kind of where it's at. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another episode of the Border Hookups Go RVing.
Please make sure you subscribe to our channel and make sure you click that little notification bell so that you'll be notified when we have a new episode.
Yes. And we'll see you all out there.
We'll see you all out there. Number 7? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right.
Hey everybody, thank you for watching another episode of the Border Hookups Go RVing.
Please make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
Why did you do that? I was like, me, then you, then me, then you.
And your turn.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Do it again. In an RV? You do know that Canadians at the end of their sentences usually have an intonation?
Yeah, but they're very inquisitive people.
Right. Well, and I've lost my Canadian accent. So,
we'll find it. Don't worry. We'll look for it. It's probably in the woods here somewhere.
Number 9, how much louder everything is when you're in an RV. I was woken up. I was woken up by a woodpecker the other morning. Not happy about that.
Do your Woody Woodpecker impersonation.
Ha 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 ha. And now that's not going to go in.
You missed the last part.
Oh, you can do that.
No.
That was on purpose.
Yeah.
All right.
You done?
Yeah.